So in that taxonomy, it says digital commodity, an asset without an issuer backed by digital power, e.g. Bitcoin.
It's interesting. So yeah, we've been like tussling with trying to fit NAT within this classification scheme that's here. So it's like,
Yeah,
you know, in NAT's case, there is an issuer for this token. It's Bitcoin itself.
that's right.
So I don't know. Does that
That
classify?
has to be a commodity because Bitcoin
Yeah.
isn't like an entity.
Something that needs to be like regulated,
Right.
Over like it's not part of like some securities jurisdiction.
Yeah, even if you try to regulate Bitcoin, like you'd have to modify the code and then get all the miners to agree, and it's like you can't.
Yeah, so I'm perfectly pleased and aligned with like NAT being classified as a digital commodity because that was essentially the root motivation for the DMT protocol itself, as to usher in a new category of digital commodities that could exist in the context of the metaverse, and that could like supplement an actual, further economic advancement as a result of that. So it's doing that, achieving that by leveraging those immutable properties of Bitcoin itself, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Which is why it's like it's an exclusive in its own realm type of asset, right?
Yeah, and DMT is just it's a formal recognition of patterns on Bitcoin. It is the language that we use to identify one pattern over another, a token launch using a pattern versus another token launch using a different pattern.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a language.
Right.
So in the fact that the NAT token is pointing to the bits field of Bitcoin, it's completely dependent on Bitcoin, right? And so that's why we call these tokens non-arbitrary tokens.